Again, today we're going to be making these star granny squares and then making them into a bag. Oh, before we begin, I have 40 subscribers, you guys. You guys are too nice to me. I'm going to cry. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to be using the 5.5 hook kind of yarn. Before we begin, this is kind of a difficult tutorial. Might not be best for absolute beginners, but you know what? You can do whatever you want to do. I don't care. So I'm just giving you a heads up. It's not as easy as some of my last ones. You guys, I hate to say it, but we have to start with a magic ring. So I'm going to try my best to explain. You might need to look up another video, but we're going to hold the tail like this. Take our working yarn and wrap it around and over our two fingers so we get this X. See the X? And then we're going to slide the hook under the first yarn. See that? And grab the other yarn. I like to give it a little twist so it stays on there. And then that is our magic ring. So we're going to crochet in the direction of the tail. Before we do that, we're going to chain 2. So make your magic ring. Chain 2. Is it magic ring or magic circle? I don't know. Whatever. Chain 2, and then we're going to do 15 half double crochets inside of our magic ring. Circle, ring, circle. We're going to do 15 of them. So there's one. If you don't know the half double crochet, it's wrap around, put your hook down, pull it through. You should have 3 loops on there. And then we're just going to pull through all of them. So it's like the same setup as a double crochet, but just half. Okay, do 15 of those, and then I will come back and see you. So I just finished my 15. So we're going to pull the circle closed. I love that part. And then remember we chained 2 at the beginning. So let's see. Is it that one? That one is our chain 2. We are going to skip those and slip stitch into our first double crochet. So skip 2 chains. Our first double crochet, we're going to slip stitch. Perfect. Now we can get started on round 2. So in this round, we are going to make 5 points of our star. So here's how each point is going to go. You're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to show you the pattern for one, and then I'll explain it. So we have chained 5. We're going to skip the first chain. In the next chain, we're going to do a single crochet. Okay. Then we have 3 chains left. The next one, we're going to do a half double crochet. 2 chains left. We are going to do a double crochet in the next one. And then on the last one, I don't know if it's called a triple crochet, a treble crochet, or all of the above. But in this last chain here, we're going to do, I call it a triple crochet. So I'm going to keep calling it that. A triple crochet in the last one. I didn't show you guys how to do a triple crochet. I'll show you on the next point. So it goes single crochet, half double crochet, triple crochet. It's like as we go along, we're increasing. That's how I remember it. And then to connect it, we are going to skip the next 2 stitches and then slip stitch into the third. Okay, you got that? Skip 2, slip stitch into the third. And we are going to do that 5 more times, okay? I will do one more point with you, and then you're on your own for the last 3. So we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll skip the first chain. Then we're going to do our single crochet. Then we're going to do our half double crochet in the next stitch. So we should have 2 stitches left there, 2 chains. Then we're going to do our double crochet. And then here I'll show you the triple or the treble crochet real fast in case you don't know. You wrap around twice. I know it's awkward. Then you shove it through your stitch that you want to go into. Pull through. Should have 4 yarn overs on there. Then you pull through 2. And then you wrap around and pull through 2 again. And then you wrap around and pull through 2 again. Cool. And that's the triple or the treble, whatever you want to call it. Then we're going to skip 2 stitches and then slip stitch into the third, just like we've been doing. Okay? I think you guys got that. Do 3 more of those. rewind the video if you need to, and I will get you later at the end. Oh my gosh, guys, I messed up one of the takes of my videos, but hopefully you got to the end. When you get to the end, you slip stitched the last one. Just cut the yarn off and then tie it. I would have showed you, but I messed up in my last take of my video. It was too cringy to keep going, and I'm not going to redo the star. So let's just carry on. So we're going to switch to a new color. I'm going to do light pink, and then just make a slip knot for your new color, just like if we were starting a new project. And then look at your star. Here is the game plan. We are going to start in the last stitch on one of the legs. So here's the last stitch on this leg. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches per leg. Do you see that? We're going to do like the same pattern. We're going to do a single crochet, half double crochet, triple crochet. Then we'll skip the slip stitch, and then we'll go backwards, do a triple crochet, double crochet, half double, single. I will show you what that looks like now. Sorry if that bored you. It like bored me when I was talking. So we're just going to connect our yarn, pull it through and do our single crochet here. That didn't look right, but it's okay. Then we're going to do our half double crochet in the next. And I'll put the pattern on the screen, hopefully. I hope I do. Then we're going to go on to our double crochet. And then we'll do our triple crochet. So once again, the stitches are going from smaller to larger. But then, oh, that was a toughie. Now we need larger stitches to fill in the big gaps here. So we're going to start with our triple crochet. I hope I'm making sense. Our triple crochet is somewhere around here. And you guys, it's okay if it's not like perfect. Like, I don't even know where I'm placing. I'm just going to shove it in there because I'm scared. Okay. So it doesn't have to be perfect. I've messed up a million of these, and they all turn out looking pretty much exactly the same. Okay, we're not perfectionists here. Unless you are, then I'm sorry. You might want to go to a different place. Okay. Although I'm telling you guys all the right things to do. Okay, let's just keep going. I forgot we were doing a tutorial. So we did one side. Now we're going to do it to the next. When you get to the point, we're just going to skip over the point. The point kind of looks like that. And just jump in doing our single, half double, double, triple. Okay, do you guys think you got it? Maybe I'll do this side with you. So I'm going to shove my thing in like there. That looks pretty good. So do a single, a half double, a full double, and then a triple after that. A triple or a treble, whatever you want to say. I don't care. Okay. And guys, we're going to do that for the rest of the way around our star until we get to this point. I think you guys got it. If you don't got it, go back and rewind the video. Okay, I will see you soon. Love ya. Once you did your last single crochet, we are going to slip stitch into the first single crochet we did at the very beginning of this round. That was like forever ago. All right. Now, to start the next round, just bear with me, trust the process. We are going to first chain 2, 1, 2, and that will act like a half double crochet later. Don't worry about it. Then we are going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, then another double crochet in the next stitch. So we chained 2 and did 2 double crochets. Now, this is where you need to pay attention. This is going to be a corner. We're going to make 4 of these. So for each corner, we are going to triple or treble crochet in the following stitch. And then this is where it gets crazy. After your triple crochet, you're going to chain 2 from where you're at. So you triple crochet, chain 2. Then back in that same exact stitch, the same stitch we just did that in, we're going to place another triple or treble crochet or whatever in the same stitch. That's our corner. Perfect. Now I'm going to show you how to make a side, because we're going to obviously need a few sides here. So for each side, there's going to be 9 stitches. We're going to do double crochet. In the next stitch, we'll do another double crochet. Then we'll do in the following stitch a half double crochet. Now I'll put the stitches on the screen. Then in the next 3 stitches, we'll do a single crochet in each. It's like this, it's such a weird pattern. It's like it repeats itself, but it doesn't. It's weird. So we do 2 double crochets, a half double crochet, 3 single crochets, and then we're going to go like backwards. So we're going to do a half double crochet, and then we'll do 2 double crochets in the following stitches. Then that is the end of one side. So each side consists of 2 double crochets, a half double crochet, 3 singles, 1 half, 2 doubles. Then we are at another corner. So just like the last corner, we're going to do a triple crochet into the next stitch. Then chain 2, and then a triple crochet back into the same stitch. So right now we have, and then we would carry on. So we do our same side pattern we just did. I'll put it on the screen, okay? So right now we have 2 corners, 1 and like a little bit of a side. So do the next side, corner, and then follow the same pattern of the side. I'll meet you right over here, okay? I hope you can see that. Alrighty, so I just finished my last corner. So I have 4 corners. Let's finish the rest of this side. So we're going to do our double crochets. So 2 double crochets, just like what we've been doing. Then we're going to do our half double crochet. I don't know why that was funny. And then we'll do 3 single crochets, just as we've been doing. I messed up somewhere, I'm pretty sure, so this isn't really lining up too well, which is fine. And then when you do your 3 single crochets, we are going to slip stitch into our first double crochet over here. Remember we chained 2 that act like a half double crochet? We're going to slip stitch into our first double crochet. Perfect. And then we're ready for the rest. Me, personally, I'm going to do a color switch. So I cut off my pink yarn. I'm switching to red. So for this next row, we are going to chain 3. Can you guys see that? Oh my gosh. We're going to chain 3. Then we are going to do double crochets. There should be 2 of them. So let's do 2 double crochets and we should hit a corner. If you have to skip over a stitch or something, it's fine. Guys, my stuff is never really perfect, but it always comes out looking perfect. So I'm just not really a perfectionist, you know? So you should be able to chain 3, do 2 double crochets until we get to our corner here. And here's how every corner is going to go. We're going to do 2 double crochets through the big old hole. Then we're going to chain 2. Then we're going to do 2 more double crochets in the same big old hole. So a 2-2-2 method, some might say. I just made that up. Oops, that was embarrassing. Don't look at that. Okay, now for the rest of the sides, you will just double crochet in every stitch. There should be, I think, 11. So double crochet in every stitch. Every time you get to a corner, do the 2-2 method of 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet. And just keep going around, and honestly, I'll meet you over here. It's just double crochets and corners. You guys got it. Just in case you wanted to see a side, so I finished my corner. I did 11 double crochets, and I'm at another corner. I'll show you one more time the corners. So through the big hole, we do 2 double crochets. After that, we chain 2. and then 2 more double crochets through the same old giant hole. Okay, now I will leave you guys be. You got it. You got it. I'll meet you at the end. Hopefully you made it to the end. You have something that looks like this. I think I did 8 stitches over here, if you guys are counting stitches. Then when you're at the end, we're just going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from what we did at the beginning, like a million years ago. We're just going to slip stitch it, and then we're done, guys. All of that for this little star looking granny square. I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it, and I hate to break it to you. But we are going to have to do that 7 more times. 7 more times to make the bag that we want. Or at least you can stop here and you know how to make a star granny square. But if you want to see the bag, keep watching. Alright, if you have your 8 star granny squares done, then good for you. So I'm going to lay them out like this, and here's the game plan. I'm going to slip stitch each of these little things together, so it's like one long strand of 4, and then do the same to the other side, and then I'm going to slip stitch all down the middle there. I hope that made sense, but I'll show you anyways. The slip stitch, I'm going to use this pink yarn, and then I'm just going to pick like maybe the corner chain of each corner of the granny squares, and then I'm just going to grab my yarn and pull it through, and then we're just gonna have to keep on going. If you guys are a watcher of this channel, you know I hate slip stitching. I absolutely hate it with my life. So just try your best to line up the sides. It doesn't have to be perfect. It seriously does not have to be perfect. It'll look just fine, but I'll go and do a few more with you in case you don't know how. So just find what looks like 2 stitches, shove your hook all the way through on both of the granny squares, drag it through, pull it through, and that's a slip stitch. So looking again, we have our front and our back. We're going to find a stitch on both sides, try to line it up the best you can, and shove our hook through not just the first one, but the second one of the stitch, and just pull the yarn all the way through. And we're just going to keep going down until we get to the end. It's just awful. It really is. It really is awful. And try to like remember to try to line up the stitches. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but when you get to the end, sometimes it can be messy if you're like way off. I don't know. Just try your best. So I will do this all the way to the end and meet you there. Alright, so I'm at like the end of my slip stitching, and then we'll probably end where there's, look at my hook, what is going on? We'll probably end in like the chains of the corners. It's kind of nice that we have those little chains there to tell us where the end is. And do our last one, and then when you're done, that was brutal. Just cut your yarn and tie it off. Cool. And then we can grab another granny square and connect it to what we just connected, maybe like there, so that we'll have 4 connected. We'll have like a 1x4 thing going on. Okay, so do it 2 more times. 2 more times? 1. Yeah, 2 more times, and I'll come back. Alright, so here is one thing of 4 that I was talking about. So we're going to connect the other 4 so it looks like the same thing, okay? Good luck! Here's where I am so far. It is so annoying. I have my 2 little things here. So now I am going to slip stitch all along this middle here. And I'll show you what it looks like. I know, you guys, this is literally brutal. We're almost done. So we slip stitch the middle. Now, we're going to fold it in half, but before we do, let's flip it over, because I want this to be the outside of my bag. So flip it over and then fold it in half so the icky parts are on the outside. Unless you want this to be your outside. I don't care what you do. So once you fold it in half, we are going to slip stitch the sides there in there so that we get a pocket. I hope you know what I'm talking about. You should know what I'm talking about. So we get that pocket. So slip stitch these two sides. And I will see you in a second. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is literally taking forever, but we finally made it. So I did the sides. You should have a pocket now. This is going to be the main part of our bag. So we just have to make the straps. You can make the straps however you want. Me personally, I'm going to chain 30. Not 30. I'm going to chain 70. And then I'm going to do 3 rows of double crochets. But you can do whatever you want. So if you want to follow me, then go ahead. First things first, we're going to chain 70. I know, it's awful. After you got your chain 70, we're going to work double crochets in each of the chains. I know, it's awful. It's awful. So I'm just going to double crochet, skipping the first chain. Why not? All the way to the end. We're almost done, you guys. Okay, you got it. I'll meet you at the end. Alright, so I finished my first row of double crochets. Me personally, I'm going to do a color change. You don't have to. You could also just stop here if you want, but I don't trust that the strap would be strong enough. So I'm going to make another row of double crochets now using my red. And then once I am done with that, I will come and see you guys. Okay? Good luck. Okay, I finished that row, and you know what, guys? I'm done. I'm done. I just want to be done with this project, so this is all I'm going to do for my strap. You can do whatever you want for your strap, but that's what I'm going to do, okay? Sorry I'm getting a little cranky pants. It's just, I feel like I've been doing this forever, and I just want, I just want it to be done. So now we're going to connect the strap to the bag, and to do that, you just find the little corner piece. And then we're just going to slip stitch it. Guys, it doesn't need to be 100% perfect. Just slip stitch it to each side, okay? So I'm going to slip stitch this side and then come back to you. I slip stitch to the best of my ability. So then we're just going to cut it and tie it off. And then you already know what we're going to do. Well, we only have one side of a strap, so we need to go to the other side. So on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to slip stitch our strap to this side now. We just started doing the same thing to the other side. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I slip stitched that side. We're just going to snip it. And you guys, we're done. We're done. I don't care if we're not done. I'm done. Okay, so flip it inside out. Oh, let's see if this turned out good. I sure hope it did. Otherwise, I think I'm going to lose it. Wow, look at that. Wait, it actually turned out really, really cute. Okay. Okay, let me show you in a different angle. You guys, literally look at how cute this is. I can't. Maybe it's just me, but I think that's pretty adorable. Well, thanks for watching, and thanks again for my subscribers. I love you guys, and if you're not a subscriber, I never see you again. I hope you have a good life.